Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I like this current, what is it? The press start screen right now? Because it literally encapsulates, how I feel about this game. I hate knowing that Monokuma has already seen to the deaths of two people, basically. It makes me livid. It makes me absolutely livid. Anyway, yes, hi. Tori, let's not joke around with that one this time. Today is not the day for that joke. And hi, Zyrek. How you doing? Alright, so I tried to forget as much as I could about last week with this game. Not happening. It didn't happen. I remember bloody everything that happened, and I am annoyed that I remember everything still because I'm just annoyed that I remember everything. Like, despite my best efforts to kind of like naturally forget stuff because I generally forget a lot of stuff, right? I just look at this like, yep, the game decided to throw me one of the guaranteed curveballs that will prevent me from ever forgetting about this game. What joke? The chat message. To me, it's a joke, and not a good one right now, given the current debate. Never mind. Hola, amigo, ¿cómo estás? Hola, amigo. Don't make me do Spanish. Alright, let's do this. We are at the pre-trial up. We've done... We picked up our 2 skills that we apparently have, which apparently are not there now. We have to repick them. Our common cool, and our Meliodas voice. Those are the other things I got. So, let's just take a quick review. We've got the file that tells us what happened to Sayaka. We've got the evidence of the struggle. We got the sword, which, I pointed out how, whoever was holding the sword probably got if they didn't have a chance to go to the bathroom, they probably had a ton of gold on their freaking hand, right? Because they were holding the damn sword. Plus, they hit Sayaka with it, assuming it was a lethal weapon, but Sayaka's got a couple of bruises on her arm. She has a couple bruises on her arm. Or, what was it, the hand? Or the wrist, it was the wrist. She has a lot of little, she has a bit of gold on her wrists. We got the sash as well. It says that there's some scratch marks on it. This kind of tells me that... I don't know why. I feel like Sayaka had the knife at some point, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to comment on that. We had the little thing about switching the rooms. We have the toolkit, which we never used. We had the room being super clean, which is odd, because whoever killed Sayaka cleaned the entire room to erase any potential evidence with a hair. Here it talks about Sayaka's wrist, right? And the finger, which is the interesting part, because... would she have the foresight to grab her own blood and run on the wall? We also have the dying message, which I managed to figure out was Leon spelled backwards. Well, I guess not really backwards. It's spelled... It's spelled how you would imagine it. I even had to, like, put my hand behind my back to figure out how this message actually got... how did she manage to write this message? And I was getting caught up by the N and the O. Okay, clearly shit happened in the Danganronpa streams I missed. Yeah, you missed a decent amount there, Tori. I have over 50 hours in Dynasty Warriors, and it's still my first playthrough. God damn. I already have 16 hours on Nier, and I just bought the game. You guys are playing some very good games. And Tori over here playing some Hearts of Iron 4. We have info on the doorknob, how it was difficult to open, and how it was also unscrewed. Which means, sadly, there's no way for me to find out if Leon's tools are being used up or not. Because if anyone's tools are open, that automatically just makes them the killer. Because you can't open that door the way they did without the tools. Here's the thing that confuses me, and I don't know why this is like important. Why and how did the nameplates get changed on our doors? Because it defeats the purpose of switching rooms if the nameplates switch themselves. We have a missing kitchen knife set. We have Aoi, who said that she didn't see anyone go into the kitchen. Oh, she swears that Makoto did not come to the dining hall. Yeah, Trash Duty, who was on Nerd Guy. You will understand once you go through the trial. Fair enough. Hello, have any bodies fallen yet? Yeah, 2 bodies. We have the incinerator. Hi, Zoe. With the shirt piece that was next to the incinerator, as well as the broken glasses, or the broken shard glass that belonged to, Enough! Sorry, my cat is just bothering me right now. I don't want him to bother me right now. So yeah, I figured out a decent chunk of whatever I could, but one thing I don't trust so far that I even made apparent last week, I don't trust the message. Someone framed either if Leon was the one who did it, that means that Sayaka did not die at the time of. Enough! God, this cat is pissing me off today. What the heck was I saying? I think someone is framing Leon, but I don't know. I need more info, and I only think I'm only gonna get that info during the trial. So let's just go ahead and get into it. It could be a frame drop. I mean, it could be.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Man, imagine if they get away with it on the first kill. You killed one person, and you end up ultimately killing the other, what, 14 people?
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
This is such a stupid thing. Who the fuck is that demonic bear? Tori, I'm not gonna explain it. You're gonna have to go watch the VODs at this point.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I didn't even want to ask, but I thought it was obvious.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Bruh.
Friendship penetrates?
Hifumi.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Huh, that's a good
There were
point.
only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Wait, have we not met a classmate?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Yeah, no, I don't buy that. I don't buy that for a fucking minute. You don't just brush that off.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. What? It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Oh, wait, there's no delay? Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note, if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Uh-oh. Alright, so we start with an evidence of a struggle.
The one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No. Huh, there's something odd about that last statement. It definitely contradicts what I already know. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Those weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was...
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place
In the bathroom. So it seemed the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, you fired the... Ooh. Break.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
That's the part that confuses me, though. Why did she open up the, Why would Sayaka open up the door? The front door, because we didn't see anything wrong with the front door.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. A big old knife. And someone's gonna say something about the sword. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
What's going on? Ah, nice. Ace Attorney, but with a metaphorical gun, it seems. Ace Attorney, but gun. Tori said it best. It was Doki Doki Literature Club, but Ace Attorney in it. And the moment they said that in Discord, everyone just kind of paused, sat there like, yeah, that's this game. And I have no context at that point when they said that. Hold on, I feel like what I heard, or what I just heard, is different from what I already know.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
Random knife! Objection!
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Also, a lot more murder, so I've heard. Why didn't they use a kitchen gun? Because there's no gun. Doki Doki Ace Attorney. Yeah, that's what Tori said. It was Doki Doki Ace Attorney.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Leon, you're not helping your case, man. At least my case against you.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
See, this is what I mean. I don't trust Leon now. Originally, I thought maybe Leon was, I thought maybe Leon might have been framed. But after that little tiny outburst, nah. He could have easily played this off without ever raising suspicion on himself.
You really believe that?
And now his suspicion is now just gone through the roof for me. She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure! You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. Oh man. Hi, car! On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun, says the narrator. Owie's account!
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Hmm?
He did it in secret.
No, we're stopping that one right now.
No, that's wrong.
I don't even need to hear the rest.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
I'm so glad everything is voice acted, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
What would that get her, though? What would that ever get her? It's only one person who gets to leave. There is no rule in the handbook that says that two people can kill one person and both get to leave.
Idiot swimmer girl?
Also, I forget, that was a pretty messed up freaking insult.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Fucking knew it. Yeah, there would be no reason to ever work together. That would only work if she has a death wish. Basically, yeah, and yeah, no, there's no... I mean, he said it, right? There is no world where someone would do that to get someone else out.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
It can still happen.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
And then Monokuma just says, fuck this fucking line of questioning. There is none. He has like a surprise tool that will help us later. I don't know if I don't know, I'm only on chapter 2. I'm still on chapter 1, so no spoilers.
Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
We got fingerprints?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Fuck, so that's not a... Okay, then. Spoilers, she plays Makoto.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Wait, would I have been able to spot the nameplate change if I was paying super close attention?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Oh, wait, no, that wouldn't have...
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Nope, as long as you're sleeping in a dorm, doesn't matter what
We're
room.
not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Remember how I said I haven't forgotten anything from this game? I feel like some kind of fucking genius. What happened? This is not the Falky you guys know. Who is this imposter?
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? it's unwholesome!
No! Kyutaka! You dumbass!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Kyutaka, you're not supposed to make that mistake, man. Totally unwholesome. It will be his downfall. Cancel this man. Cancel this man for mislabeling someone. Wow. Wow. Hi, Zoe.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Blood has Alzheimer's. Oh, man. Disappointed. How could you? Totally unpogger. Poor Kyutaka. He fucked up. Meanwhile, Zoe is in front of me, like, demanding I pet her. Also, my god! My room is hot! It's so damn hot! Ugh. I had a freaking long sleeve shirt on. 2 layers. I'm burning up, dude. I'm burning up. It's supposed to be cold today. I don't feel cold.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh! That could have... Yeah. Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So she went to the dining hall? After hours? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Sayak? What?
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Why?
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Protection, maybe, but I'm thinking more like, what would encourage her to go just directly grab the knife without even stopping the chat, right?
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Ouch.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
This is really like this is definitely like Ace Attorney. I got smacked in the face with the what is it? The everybody hates Phoenix Wright moment. Now it's the everybody hates Makoto moment.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Oh, by the way, I guess I should probably mention something, but I managed to fix that coffee bot down there. It's in Twitch chat specifically, but you could kind of safely ignore it, I guess. I'm sorry, not really. It exists. Damn, if I don't do something good, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Oh, so Kyoko is definitely, Edgeworth here. She's Edgeworth in this case.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, and then press left mouse to shoot. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. This is the most she's ever talked, and she just saved this 2 times now. She is the kind to only speak if she needs to. I think she just likes the tension. I think she's Edgeworth. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. We could just figure out what that something is. I'm thinking back to the room. Hold on a second. The only thing I can think of that's missing, and it's a really awful guess, is the DVD disc thing that Makoto had. But I don't know if he's carrying it with him at the moment or if he put it in the trash. What did he put in the fucking trash? No, that was Sayaka's trash. Can't you look at the list? Look at the list of things you have. I do have stuff I can look at. Every time you need to remember something from the crime scene, look at the things you have to help you refresh your memory. Oh no, I remember everything from the crime scene. It's just that I don't remember if there's something missing from my room in particular. Because everything that would have been in my room was already in my room. So I'm not sure. Whoa, pause. Hold on a second. What if... Oh, you have to shoot the letters. Okay. Hair. Oh yeah, the hair.
Understand.
Yeah, no, it wasn't making sense to me.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yeah, no, I understood the aiming part. I just didn't realize I had to shoot the letters a few extra times in order to get them to do something.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Where would you even take a body?
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I do remember, yeah. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the doorknob. Well, the door frame also kind of counts, but the doorknob. The door frame. I'm gonna use the door frame. There's no doubt this fact is an important one, but what we need now is the evidence left behind at the scene which proves it. You do remember what was in your room, right? What got broken? What got broken in my room? Wait, did I lose a heart?
I got it!
Oh yeah, look at that, you do lose a
The
heart.
killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
I feel like she could have just said it. I think she's trying to get Makoto used to doing this kind of thing, because clearly Kyoto, she's used to it. Rather than going, hey kids, spell hair. Kyoko's the type that wants you to learn. Once again, Edgeworth.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure, what else do you got for me? From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. That's why they only give you 5 minutes. Oh, hi Llama. I didn't realize you popped in. Use a truth bowl on the wrong one and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. I love how he keeps saying good luck and have fun. Make your argument. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Oh my lord.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh, whoa, hold up.
And finally,
I
the
missed?
culprit had Sayaka cornered.
But to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
It's obvious that my bathroom door wouldn't open, but the real reason for that is...
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Spacebar to slow down time?
Sayaka
Yeah, good
was
point.
first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
You're right, you do have to slow it down. Man, it eats your fucking slowdown thing though quick.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Wow, he actually helped.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
Did you have to call it cruddy?
That's not lucky at all.
His dick, dude.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
I just had a couple of eureka moments just now. You know, I was wondering what the heck the nameplate switching situation was about. What if when the first time that someone was trying to break into Sayaka's room, obviously she didn't open the door, right? But what if she was using that knife that she picked up from the kitchen in order to convince Makoto to switch rooms, right? Hoping that would happen. And after Makoto had gone to bed, She left the room, grabbed the nameplates by shimmying them with the knife and attaching them to the opposite doors. Because how would the killer notice, right? He would look at the nameplates trying to find the person he's trying to kill.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
One important detail? Something the killer didn't know? For some reason, they were convinced the door was locked, which means the important detail the killer didn't know was that it took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Fact about Makoto's luck, it happens that it happens when it needs to happen, and every time it's bad luck, it actually contributes for later. This is never said anywhere in the game, people just figured it out. His luck is basically in a macro space. He has no control over it, but it happens.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
His luck works on the big picture rather than the moment. Hey, if it works, it works.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Why does he sound so disappointed? Though it can only benefit him, so you can guess what happens to other people.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
That is the stupidest idea ever.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Basically, the doorknob being this weird actually helped him helped him if you think about it. Oh yeah, no, it definitely helped him.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
I've been wondering about that this entire time.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Yeah, no. Sayaka would have been holding on to the key. Wasn't she holding on to the key?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
See, that was the thing I was wondering. I couldn't remember if that was the thing they mentioned. If she dropped it, then how would she have gotten in the room in the first place? That too, right?
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Yeah, but we told her not to.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's no way Sayaka invited a killer into the room. I already have the answer. Pretty sure it's this. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Wait, what? Where does it say that we, Is it actually switching rooms? On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's key was found in Makoto's room. Sayaka originally asked to switch, attempted force. This has to be the only thing.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
See, that was something that... See, remember how I said I had a small eureka moment where I thought she had maybe purposely switched the... Wanted to purposely switch rooms because someone wanted to kill Makoto or something? And they found Sayaka instead, so they took the opportunity? Though I don't know what would spark that idea.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplate and make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Oh, so this...
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
So did Sayaka try to do the murder?
You're right! It can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then, that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Okay.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Nope, I got nothing.
Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to It specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that
Huh.
way.
The reason the killer went to my room and not Sayaka's despite what the note said, it must be because she
Sayaka
switched the
and Makoto
nameplates.
switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone, they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note,
And they would not have...
I don't trust me trying to go for the long sentence. I feel like it's the short sentence.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place that it specifically says, my room.
Maybe that one? Here, mainly the words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. I need to consider this carefully one more time. There must be a contradiction somewhere in
Sayaka
there.
and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto...
No, that's wrong.
I guess it was the long one. I doubted myself on the long one.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Yeah, but why?
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. It was Sayaka.
I got it!
There's no other way it could have
Me
been.
and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
But why?
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates and make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you've switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
She wanted to kill someone, didn't she?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
You're asking the impossible, I feel like.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know it broke is because of the wrist with the gold paint on it. Yep.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see.
Not just once either, like several
And so
times.
The truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Gold! Call the prospectors. What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more how much about non-stop debates you're gonna tell me? You're getting used to these non-stop debates. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. You know, I was wondering when that was gonna happen. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the popper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. Press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this might be where it starts shooting me in the fucking dick. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Too bad I already have the logic difficulty automatically set to mean. At least I'm fairly certain it's automatically set to mean. Is there a way to check that? No. Oh my god. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, and
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, I see how these logic puzzles are gonna get kind of tough. This from all the games could have been the in-game difficulty change. It's crazy that a shooter from all things would have that. Yeah, no kidding. The sword was used first, and then the knife came afterward. Is that really the order of events? That leads to some unexplainable details.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Oh god, the time pressure though. Good thing I had the transcript. And that's when the first blow was dealt, a sword-based sneak attack. That's what I'm looking at, and I'm like, I played the entire game without knowing that. How did you forget about the transcript? It even tells you that it's there. Like in the first, like in the prologue. Direct, oh no. I was wondering why you were dotting. Aww. I don't know. I never look at the transcript. No, sorry. That's so. Why did I have to do this to you? Anyway, it was not a sneak attack because, it wasn't a sneak attack.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Ah, I picked the wrong one. I should have picked the stupid sheath.
That's what broke me my zone. So she grabbed the, but then the culprit and they killed.
And that's exactly what happened.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
My mind was always burning out, processing everything at once. I think I'm fine, I think. Are you, though?
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Poor Mondo.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
And he did by barely understanding English. Incredible. You know what, Zyrek? You deserve a round of applause for that one. You did that without fully understanding English. Processing all that within the 5-minute time frame.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
By the way, it's been an hour already. Drink some water. As I pick up my water bottle.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
The problem is, who had the knife? If we're going with the order that's currently happening in the game, that means Sayaka had the knife and tried to attack whoever was in Makoto's room. I do know one character from another game who would fight with the sheath on, but she is sort of a league on her own.
Which means
Ribbit?
whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Yeah, initially I thought she used the sword, but now that makes even less sense.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used, the sword, her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
Yep. And I know that I have a fight style with the sheath only, but it's always said being something very specific and hard to do. Always said as something. What?
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
No, it was 1:30.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Yeah, it was 1:30. All the
Why
water was
did you
off.
say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
How does that have anything to do with this?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because the water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Man, poverty hit Hope's Peak Academy pretty bad, huh? I mean that a fighting style using only the sheep is something that exists, but it's very hard to pull up and very specific for someone to learn. I know, I believe that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Come to think of it, has anyone taken a shower in this entire freaking time they've been here?
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Hmm? I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Fumi, my god. Whoever played this character is just so good at this. They're so good at this.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means...
I'm sure Yamada never took a shower. I don't even want to comment on that either. Y'all take a shower.
The killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would had to have been the one without the sword. Sayaka.
I got it!
Which is the...
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Huh.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
She was gonna pin the blame on Makoto. But something backfired.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Now Byakuya is talking, you know why? He's finding interesting now. He finds it interesting. Yeah,
Which brings up
yeah.
another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Damn. Damn. She planned to frame me this entire fucking time, yeah.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation.
It must have been after she watched that video that she came up with this plan, probably on the spot.
A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Makoto, fucking read the facts in the room.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Do you have any guesses, Falky? I have no guesses right now.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. There's one, but I really am doubting it now. Oh my god, all three of them? Trash Duty, Aoi's account, and Dying Message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
I'm sorry, buddy.
No, that's
I'm
wrong.
sorry, I saw that instantly. I didn't even get to read the other ones.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yeah, that's the other thing. How can we be sure? There's no question that Sayaka wrote the messages, and I can prove it. Left index finger, I guess. That's the only thing, but there's
the
no...
left index finger had blood on it.
I don't know if she's the one who actually wrote it, or if she's framing the dude in order to get off the hook.
It could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
But she's dead already, so what's the point?
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Can I do something really quick? I just want to show this. I have to go to the game capture folder and find which one is Danganronpa. Here it is. I'm gonna edit the transform, and I'm gonna flip it vertically. Did not work. I think I might have to also flip it horizontally to make it show. Yeah, there. See? I figured that out on the last stream. You can clearly see it says Leon. I couldn't figure out what the hell it said because I was getting hung up on the E and the 3 and the 7. But yeah. This reveal was supposed to be bigger in Japan, I believe. Is it supposed to be bigger?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
For Japanese people, it was way harder. What was the clue? Oh, wait. Yeah, their language wouldn't be based on Latin, so it would be substantially more difficult trying to figure out Leon. An upside-down foreign language. Oh, damn. Yeah, that would be rough. How would you ever... Man.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Also, the Japanese language has its own system of number homonym to consider. So that's the red herring. So there's that red herring.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Basically, it's too much little things on top of each other. It gets way harder very easily. Now I'm kind of curious to see this from a Japanese point of view.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. Come on, Makoto.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it 180 degrees? Huh? Rotate it? Oh wow, that actually does work. I could have just did that transform instead. Okay, fair enough. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
It's simple, they just don't realize unless they're used to English. I guess that's the problem with localizing games to a different language though sometime, or... Wait, hold on a minute. What was this game originally? This was a Japanese game originally, right?
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Damn, the devs are mean then. 11037 is horrendously awful when you consider it in the Japanese language. Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. Select somebody. Can I just select Monokuma?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Leon. Also, Danganronpa also has a ton of translation mistakes. That's too bad. I guess it would be kind of hard to have everything perfectly translated, though. But to be fair, every game has a translation problem. Especially if they don't have a team localizing it perfectly.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yeah, I tried that last week, too. It was like, what if I try writing it behind my back? Yeah. But it would be really hard to do that. By the way, I had to look at the list of people on that thing because I couldn't remember the name of anybody on my first try. So understanding Leo didn't help me in the slightest.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. I know what it was. That burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
Okay, I looked up the Japanese number pun system again. It is formally called Gora Ase. I cannot pronounce that, but I tried my best.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean,
Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
Desperate.
With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. When it was disposed, where it was disposed, how it was disposed. How about how?
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Are you actually going to try to throw Hifumi under the bus?
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
So how do you know that already?
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Right? Of course he's going to try to throw Hifumi under the bus.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer. The
key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No!
No! Is it really impossible to have destroyed the evidence without the trash room key? No, I'm sure there was another way, and Leon just said it.
The trash, whoever was on clip,
So the only one the person...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, no.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was divine with it. Yeah, no, they threw it. I would love to say divine with it, but they have to throw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Let the divine do their duty. I am divine. What, I actually am divine. Yeet. Yeah, I'm divine now. I've got wings.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Yeah, but think about who we're blaming at the moment.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because they're the ultimate fucking baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Again, they're not wrong. Hi, Louise, welcome back.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. Oh, fuck me. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough! I love this closing argument. Uh-oh. Well, then good luck and have fun. The game continues to tell me. I have 10 minutes to do it, no less. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Influence gauge. Turn the page. Truth panels. Hold down the left mouse button and pick up a truth panel. While holding it, use the mouse to move it, and the left mouse to place it. Okay. So wait, what did it say? My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in my room. They used that object to deflect Sayaka's attacks, which is why there is evidence of, evidence it was damaged. Which is this thing. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? The knife was dropped. That knife dropped. Act 2. Sayaka ran away. They ran into the bathroom. Door is locked. Their armor is fucking broke. Or their wrist is broke. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that was with the screwdriver. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, a lot of these pictures don't have a purpose. To be honest, everybody looks scared when they try to kill somebody. They're just to confuse you. They are there to confuse me? Man, okay. Yeah, I was like, something feels wrong about this, because now this one's wrong. It'd be that. Let me review this again. Said to go to the door, right? Sayaka tried to kill the guy. Sayaka missed. blocked it with the thing. They countered back with the sword. Sayaka drops the knife. They're gonna use the sword. Door is locked. They used the screwdriver to open the door. And then they finished her off. And now they had to use, that thing, this thing, to clean up everything. Object the killer threw to activate the incinerator must have been this thing. Ultimate baseball star. Oh yeah, look at that. They are trying to confuse you. Man, they really are trying to confuse you. What the killer threw in the incinerator was... this, the shirt, and then at the end, a piece of evidence that was left behind. But how do I know it's correct? I have to look at it, basically. And does it flow properly? You didn't finish it? Oh. I didn't see that missing one.
Here's exactly what happened.
I'm gonna go with that.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Oh, man, this stuff is cool.
Then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Damn, dude.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball. which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Lint roller makes sense since Leon's red hair would be a dead giveaway. That is very true, too.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
It was me!
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Damn.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
The impossible part isn't even the distance. It's that added to the fact they have to throw through the bars. Once again, only the ultimate baseball star could do that.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
You know, the funny part is he's not wrong about the evidence thing, but we're not an Ace Attorney, man.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Wait, we're actually an Ace Attorney? I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle's about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Uh-oh. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponents simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm game. I don't want to do a rhythm game. Bullet time, like from Matrix? Maybe? Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches its center. Ah! I'm so bad at rhythm! I don't remember having this on the first trial. To be fair, I am at a higher difficulty, so that might be why it's here. Or maybe this is just part of it, I don't know. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Tempo up. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing it, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the time for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent, their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Every trial has one. Difficulty doesn't matter. Maybe, yeah, in fact, maybe it's just the basic, maybe you just don't remember. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
What did the killer use to take apart the doorknob? A screwdriver.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. The moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied.
Bum, bum, bum,
Where's your
bum,
proof?
bum, bum.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof?
I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to bloody do it. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Uh-oh. Have we already come to the end of the debate? I was trying to right-click, but it wasn't working. They put me as just the automatic kill. However, Makoto is not the Blackened. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone must now be punished.
Is this really the end for all of us?
What do you want to say? Want to give it another shot? Yes, because I don't get it.
When the killer broke the bathroom door, so what?
I need to look at this again. Take it slow.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Oh, I understand now. Okay, so you have to time... I didn't understand what they meant by the rhythm thing. You actually have to rhythm everything. Ugh.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Okay, I understand now. But I cannot pay attention to anything on screen. Or how I want to pay attention to it.
Were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Funny enough, this was the easiest minigame for me. Bruh, it was a little bit of a hard one for me because my brain does not like rhythm at all.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
His own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Or just the shrink wrap is off.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Yep.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
He sounds like he got completely deflated. Whoa?
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
He's losing it. Yeah, he's losing it. Final results, A. The last bit was a C. I get coins for that? I mean, he's gonna die. Yeah, but, you know. Sorry, Liam, it looks like you are indeed the murderer, even if it was in self-defense. Aw, man.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
We have a lever?
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Monokuma vote? Guilty, Leon! Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah, exactly. Why? What the hell is wrong with you? Are people forgetting that Sayaka tried to kill him first, though?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed. Flowey, was that you?
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. There's complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
Nah, but wait, he had to go back to his room to get the toolkit. He had time to stop. That is true, he had time to stop. And they could have just been a apology at the end of the day. Hey, come on! You don't expect me to just accept my death! Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly I'd be better off if it'd be wrong. Because if we came up with this... if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind... It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out, probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
This was the first red flag. Well, heat of the moment, and Leon has proven that he can get rather hot-headed. Why is every single Leon in every single video game also, like, always hot-headed? Blood got dunked on. Yeah. Leon, wrong place, wrong time, or something, I don't know. Why did she pick Leon, though? The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them? And Sayaka? I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
That was all a lie. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? Guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with it, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. Somebody stop me.
That's enough.
Thank you. As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoiding punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you are so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
We get to see this?
You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah,
that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. There's no rule about that being... self-defense doesn't matter.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? Also, yeah, Shovel brought up there that he could have stopped. When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back and broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. So, if it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. You shouldn't be fighting each other. You should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Clover, is that you?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Oh, damn. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
hey.
No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
I don't even want to say the rest. He said it all for me.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Damn. Damn. By the way, all the punishments have something related to the person being punished. Keep in mind. I had a feeling he probably has 15 different fucking punishments lined up for everyone. Killed by the thing that he was the best at. Literally machine gun fucking baseballs. And Monokuma throwing him back at him. I wonder how much of the budget they spent on this fancy animation. Dude, I don't know. What was the budget for this game? What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Yeah, that. I guess that would work too. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? And I'm not sure, but I think I have a punishment cutscene for every character, even the likes of Sayaka, no exceptions. I can't even imagine what Sayaka's would be. I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. There are concepts? Once I finish this game, I need to see the concepts. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Lewd. By the way, don't look at the cutscene concepts. You can get heavy spoilers with that. I don't plan to look at anything about this game until I finish it. This is why I haven't looked up anything since I started the game. Even though I was like, man, I want to see other people's reactions to Sayaka's death. If I do that, I will be spoiling myself so badly. folks over at the studio, hey, should we spend the budget on this properly translating, or properly translate the game? Nah, let's make fancy-ass animations. But the animations are part of the fun. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't this so wonderful how we get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Somebody's watching us. Like political elite are watching us or something. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. And then 3 were dead, and there are only 12 left. Supposedly 14 left. Sorry, 13 left. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you could never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? Can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. We can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you could infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she would never have left that message. That is true. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? Could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. What about Junko? I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. God damn it. Junko who? Aww. She died such an uneventful death, too, comparatively. Oh my god, it even X's out their bodies, or blackens their bodies. Oh, I just realized I said blackens their bodies. Why did I get that for? One is the loneliest number. Finish chapter 1. For me, it would be kind of fine. Just grab food sometime and head back to my room. Dude, the problem I would have with living in this kind of a situation would be that, there's no entertainment. It'd just be me in my room and that's it. Like, sure, I could stay in my room the entire time, right? And only exit when someone else got killed. And my literal alibi would be, oh, I was in my room. Wait, are you back in your room, or is this Sayaka's room that is now your room? Wow, that was about as silent as it got. Huh. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence had disappeared without a trace. Just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us... Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you
It's
gonna
okay.
do?
No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I don't know, maybe it'd be better if to see the bodies all the damn time. Kind of like a reminder, like, hey, this is what happened. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? He's the kind of guy who tries to use humor to get past everything. Well, better than being killed. Rather dying from boredom than actually dying. Good point. I think you get the gift, the bat, from completing the trial. You can receive gifts from many things. For completing the trial too, though? Damn. It's so weird to see that in here. Sayaka and Leon fucking die where I invade Italy and the Allies and dunk on Yugoslavia. Man, Tori, the difference in games we're playing is phenomenal. What the fuck? It's only been 2 hours, dude. Drink some water, I guess. I'm gonna drink some extra water. My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided I can't turn away from her death. Makoto? Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So, everyone, just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. To find them may be too great of a risk.
So
then what are we supposed to do? Live here forever. Anyone who truly does not want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
He's the first one to admit it's a game.
What?
No what? I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. She's not wrong.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem...
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you're turned into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. He had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. God, even here?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
This has got to be pre-recorded.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
You should probably get out of this room.
Oh, and one other thing.
It's not pre-recorded.
It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did.
This guy's a cunt.
See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? Is he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? He is doing a very good job at sowing discord, you know that? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. I was expecting only 2 people to die. Junko was an added fucking death that didn't need to happen. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. What's gonna happen now? Where do we go from here, though? I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down.
Huh?
Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
My god, why? Yaoi, that's where we go. Alright, cool, we're in Yaoi land now. Anyways, I'll go sleep now. Good night. Good night, Tori. Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Wow, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So, why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk of a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey!
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world? A whole new world.
You guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get on these days with ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. Oh my god.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But, a new world?
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder
That
about
seems
them.
unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source, now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Wow, I didn't notice a damn thing. Never mind. So, wait, now that it's chapter 2, do I get to look at this stuff again? If I break it, Monokuma might come and punish me. Yeah, don't break it. That'd be stupid. Absolutely stupid. Are they always watching us? Don't they ever get tired of it? Have you ever watched Makoto? Have you ever watched Desperate Housewives? Jeez, it took everything I had even to just think about mocking them. Well, we made it through chapter 1. Hi, hero.
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything at all weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
You're serious?
That stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. By the way, Falky, try to hang out with everybody at least once so you can get new skills with each one you talk to. That was my original plan.
Let me out of here!
But that means I could have gotten skills from Junko and Leon, but now I can't get them from them anymore, right? I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Inside the display case are trophies and other items, winning championships, blah 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 blah. There's nothing there. That's unfortunate. So that means there's a chance you're just being locked out of skills if you don't hang out with everybody. Someone's using the cameras to watch people die. Don't they have any shame at all? 94 coins, god lord damn. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. I'd love to smash this stupid thing, but who knows what happened to me if I did. Death. Death. Absolute bloody death. Hi.
Got it!
Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of the utmost importance to double-check the areas we already know about, just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes.
You understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. Thanks. So we have that floor. Bum, bum, bum. Apparently I'm not allowed to check other rooms or something. What's going on there? But I should look around the school first. I need to find out what Monokuma meant by a new world. Why do I get the feeling the 16th student is a nurse?
Yo.
I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but just like I figured, it hasn't moved an inch. Shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he made things that easy for us.
Hey, damn it.
Hey!
What?
Don't make that face. You look like a pussy. Want me to put some fighting spirit in you? Well, do ya? No thanks. I think I've got enough for now. Okay, I'm gonna go look for another way out then. So it's not gonna let me check any other room, right? It might not let me check other rooms. I really don't want to go in. I don't want to see this place ever again. I better hope nobody kills someone else. Let me in! Let me in! Yeah, it's not gonna let me go anywhere outside of, exploring the second floor then. What about the store? Do you at least let me go in there? No, you don't even let me go in the store? Damn. Shanghaiing me into going into the second floor. Fine. I'll go to your damn second floor. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Do we have a map of this place? Class 2A. Girls' bathroom, boys' bathroom. There's a third floor too? Archive? The library? Girls' bathroom. If I ever took one step in there, I'd become a total creep in everyone's eyes, and that'd be it for me. I don't know if the game will ever let me either. What's going on with this? This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Yo, there's a mirror thing going on here too. My cat is making me pay the cat tax. Cat tax, cat tax, cat tax, cat tax. Yay, hey, hey, hey. Chase the cat toy and be super happy. Everybody loves this cat toy, at least especially you do. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know why I picked Blue's Clues as the song that should be the cat tax, but that's what it became. By the way, I like the lighting in here. It's a green butterfly. What? The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. Even if the time was wrong, I wouldn't have any way of knowing. I really don't like that. I like seeing the time because I'm weird like that. Surveillance camera. They're watching every move we make. Wow, that's way over there in the corner. Holy crap. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but on the second floor too, the windows here have those same metal plates covering them. Nothing else in here except for the baby is sleeping, please be quiet. I would hesitate to call Monokuma a fucking baby. A baby shaped like a baby, but it sure as hell ain't no baby. Gate's blocking my way, so there's still another floor, which means not everything has opened up yet. Yeah, but how many floors are there? That's the question. Jesus fucking Christ, this place feels dystopian. I feel like I'm in the DMV, dude. With the fucking chairs facing the walls with the stupid, desks next to them. I hate that. I'm getting DMV PTSD. Reality isn't everything. Why are you a big old fucking dirty bear? Dirty bear? Evil bear? To be sealed in by a huge slab of metal. It's like I'm stuck in a bad dream. It feels like we're in Corpse Party. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but on the second floor too, the things are blah 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 blah. Maybe we're not allowed to break them, but what about blocking them so they can't see anything? Isn't the rule tampering? Oh, it's just destruction. Nope, still not brave enough to try it. I would be brave enough to try it. I would interpret that rule as, hey, you said to not destroy it. You never said anything about covering with the tissue. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. So it's just the fucking library that's taking up this entire floor, huh? Holy crap, this thing is big. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Nah, no kidding. Laptop, though. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. Broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. What about the ultimate programmer? Welcome back! How long am I going to be stuck here, being watched by all these cameras? Letter. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read on other people's mail without their Makoto, for the love of God.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out a single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What? That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on his little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been all over the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked at stuff online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So in other words...
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people who could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However...
If it is real, though, this does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about the other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Peak Academy. We intend to reopen. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
No.
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, would that be enough to get us out of here? That's fucking optimistic. Or is that just another way for us to die? Thick layer of dust on top of the desk. It looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Strange, too, because they're able to clean up a room with a dead body and all the fighting that happened in the room, and they can't clean up a library in the dust. Shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty careless about keeping it nice. Yeah, what the fuck happened? Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Coin. I'm starving for information. I'm absolutely shocked. How come?
Damnation!
They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works. Well, yeah, why would they have comics in the library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. I'm glad you said it, not me. This is a very important, by the way. About the closure? Oh yeah, no, I figured that was something that's super important. You just don't get it. Not at all. I do too get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
Now hear this! Appearances mean nothing at all! What you see before you is nothing more than the rind... than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
Here we go!
My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? I would not underestimate her, by the way. Those two really worry me. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
You know nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
Are we really having the first two potential victims right off the bat in Chapter 2? Or one of two victims? My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. What the fuck, Shovel? You were not wrong. By the way, I feel like Hifumi would indeed make a comic about explicit porn, while Toko would read lewd Fujishi stuff. Maybe. Boy on boy? I don't care if it's animes or comics or fanfic or whatever.
I'm telling you.
It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Ugh, just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Grr, you've insulted me and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, they're starting to become a problem with each other. See, he agrees. I mean, I maybe her, yeah, sure. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh, what's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Well, that ended very quickly. Anything else I should look at? Nope. What's behind this door? Some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. I can't imagine what business you would have in there. That's true. I don't really have any reason to check it out. Oh, that was quick. Was there anything else I can do in this room?
Damnation!
Mr. Miyagi, you understand, don't you? You know how stupid it is to judge the merit of a creation by the appearance of its creator. Appearances mean nothing at all.
Here we go.
My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You say that, but... Man, those two are gonna rip each other's throats out. Something I can do in here. There's an Olympic pool over here, apparently. What the fuck is that doing here? Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool in here! A pool! Pool! You don't have to keep repeating it, I got it.
Okay.
And there's tons of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems more excited than usual. Yeah, but what about the big-ass fucking gun? It's clearly, like, got an autoloader. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here, but why would we need something like that here? Hina could be happier now. Oh no, Hina's very much absolutely happy. I remember these things. I used to have these when I was learning how to swim. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. You know what's interesting is I feel like this is the first game I've ever seen actually have, not a pool noodle. A pool noodle is expected, but I feel like this is the first time I've ever seen something like this drawn in a game. Right? Because I don't think anyone ever draws these. We see them all the damn time in movies whenever they feature a pool and someone learning to swim. But I have never seen them actually mention these things. I never used none of those pool noodles or something. I had to learn the hard way. I never used them either, but... Sorry, I never used the pool noodle to learn how to swim, and I only ever used this board thing to learn how to kick. Then after like 3 hours, I was done using it, and I learned how to swim at my own pace at that point. I was a really good swimmer back then. A surveillance camera. Even here we're being watched. Is this some kind of card reader? I wonder what it's for. Well, I guess we're only allowed to... Oh wait, how does that work then? Behind this door is the locker room? This is the girls' locker room.
This is fun.
A true gentleman will respect our space, yes? I'm not saying a damn thing. The second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. I mean, I'm kind of glad she's joking about it, but I was like, what, do we need another class trial to open up the 3rd floor? And if the 3rd floor has a 4th floor, do we need another fucking class trial to open up that floor? And I learned going hidden to a dam with some friends without my family knowing when I was a kid. So yeah, I used to be this kind of kid. I am a sheltered child that never did anything without my mom's permission. The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. Really swam in it? Ah, I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? Hey Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? It's a pretty weird phobia, though. Oh, Makoto, you just don't get it, do you? Man, there's a lot of stuff here. I learned how to escape from my house when my mom left and locked the house. I used to drop over the wall. The wall was 2 meters high. Throw. You were a monster child then. It's like one of those lightsaber flotation donuts. Bam, bam, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. Behind this door is the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course!
Really, really? Woo! If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. That's important information for everyone to know. So I have an itchy back. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See? There's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be...
Just a second.
I bet it'd really hurt to get shot by that thing. Nah, you think? No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me, to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? Kind of a genius, right? Because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But, you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. I think it's because he really doesn't want to clean up a pool.
Of course!
It's cause all you... It's cause all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at the age you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya.
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya! Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up. So now we have a new regulation, huh? No, it hasn't been added yet.
You got it!
Celeste, you here? You want to come with me?
As for me...
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. Sorry, I'll pass this time.
Huh?
Oh, come! When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea of what's going on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. Oh no, everything's all locked up. All I can do now is hope someone else finds something worthwhile. Here's the problem. If we're looking for an exit, I get the feeling the exit is on a higher floor. It might not be the third floor. Zoe, why did you do that? She just like stepped on me with her full force, and it was just trying to be cute. God, Zoe, you always hurt me. The chance of me dying without my mom noticing that I even left the house was real in my childhood. Zarek, you were a menace of a child. I got Kaifi ice cream. Why is it so good? I don't know, but I want a banana split. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
And a pool, a freaking pool, and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see.
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. Oh, please. I would love to hear what you discovered, Kiyotaka.
Quiet down and listen.
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. Well, I guess he was... Yeah, fair enough. Good job, Kiyotaka. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like it.
Are you okay
Keep in
with
mind,
this?
of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, what about a fucking way out of here? Find anything like that? Oh, well,
Why?
there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing? Unfortunately, no, not that I saw.
Hey, come
You
on.
fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck.
Stop fucking
We're still
around.
trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. I don't like coffee-flavored anything. I don't even drink coffee. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know that you should discover something. Are we gonna tell about the
So
rule? So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope, just to turn around and betray that hope? What? Okay, this is no bullshit right there. How could you? I just don't like coffee, though. That's the thing. I tried coffee once that my mom gave me, right? This was years ago. My taste palette, my palate just didn't like it. I just didn't like the taste at all. Like, I don't drink coffee, if you're wondering about that. I only really drink water and, like, this Canada Dry that I have here on the cat camera. I drink that because, it's a magic potion for my stomach. For the record, it is actually 0 sugar. It says so right there. But that's the only other drinks that I actually do drink, because sometimes my stomach hates me, and I need my stomach to not hate me.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
I think I drink coffee since 6 to 8 years old. I shouldn't drink coffee before you're 14 years old at least. What the fuck, dude? I remember someone in my elementary school. I don't know how old they were at the time. I remember this person though, but I saw them drinking coffee right in the morning, and they were still a student, a kid basically, 4th or 5th grade. So they would be like maybe 9, 10 years old, maybe, right? So that's the first thing I saw. I go to my class. I leave the class, I look outside to where this girl was drinking coffee, and all I see is vomit on the floor where she was standing, because she probably threw up the coffee. And in my head, at that time, I was like, ew. But now that I'm older and I remember that moment, I'm like, damn, girl, you should not have had that coffee at that age. That shit was probably too strong for you.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
You can literally get addicted to coffee and it can give you mental problems later in life, like anxiety, depression, and things like that. Guess what I have nowadays? I have depression, but I never had coffee. The reason I even have less depression nowadays is because I have Zoe with me. She's my emotional support animal. Isn't that right, Zoe? Isn't that right? You're so cute. You're so adorable. We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. Not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. I hate that Makoto is not interested in leaving the room. One time I took coffee so strong that crap made me stay awake for 3 days. My dad also stayed awake, Lamau. Pretty sure I have depression on a dangerous amount. Mr. Zyric, you need to get your hands on a cat. Get yourself a Siamese cat. You're so cute, little Zoe. Look at you. Or get a ragdoll if you can get that one too. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like... I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. Why is the game projecting what we're saying and talking about now? And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. This is literally from the beginning of the game. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a no-more girlfriend, which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. What the fuck? I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Are you a cardboard cutout, Zyric? Is it all copy-paste?
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over.
Nope, I can't relate to that.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Oh, he is not, lol, though he does like those from time to time.
Oh, that's right.
Is he gonna talk about the rule?
I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated.
Thank you.
New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. You must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Huh. We got a music change. It's the toolkit, still hasn't been open. Don't think I'll need that right now. Also, most things I'm somehow on the high average things, just not enough to make me feel bad about it. Hey, congratulations, you're better than me. It's the same notepad from before. I can't think of anything I need it for right now. Man, the music shift, though. I can't let myself turn away from Sayaka's death. For Sayaka and for myself, so you're never going to use the bathroom again? Is that what you're telling me? Wait, yeah, he's never going to use the bathroom again? Too bad you don't get to keep the sword replica anymore, huh? Sayaka? No, I can't waste time on sentimentality now. The others must be waiting for me in the dining hall. Junko, she's gone for good. Leon, he's gone for good. Oh my god. You guys don't know what I just witnessed. You see that little swinging sun up in the corner? My cat just tried to grab it with her paw. It was the cutest shit I think I've seen in a while. Because she tried to do it so softly. I was not expecting her to go for that thing, to be completely honest with you. That's a very feline behavior right there. And I was wondering, what the heck is she doing? Dun, dun. I like how the map updates to tell you where you are able to go and where you can't go. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already? Nope, still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Which one is Taka? Takahiro? Yeah, Takahiro. Or, sorry, Kiyotaka. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the King of Tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem. Which is, I am thirsty.
Hey,
how the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please. Why me?
Let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh.
Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi shulked away into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting. Hifumi reappeared with tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know.
There's no way
I empathetically decline. You're not my type at all. Dude, Hifumi, why are you fighting Toko so much? Also, I need to do something about that coffee stream bot. Hold on, I'm gonna do this in real time. Coffee? That coffee bot is going a little bit too ham. How do I change this, though? I believe it's under settings. No? Yes? Ah, yes, here we go, settings. You can send a message once every 90 minutes. Don't need it every fucking half an hour. God damn. That's the moment I wish to be Hifumi so I could refuse doing a JoJo reference. Good point. It's all about the law of causality. Basic instinct, act and react. Grrr. Well then, if you don't mind. Small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh.
Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
What the? Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. Then they ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now, further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. No, I'm just confused, dude. I went to all that trouble to make you that tea, and you wanted me to go even farther? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch!
I beg your pardon? Wait, what? I get her on that, but would still tell her to fuck off. Oh, so where the hell did that dialogue come from? And this face? That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine.
Say
What? Okay. Wow. Okay, your little piggy will bring it right out. Wow. I do so love coercion. You were like a totally different person just now. Yeah, shit. You really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. The dining halls flew open and one of the later rivals came storming in. But, bad news, everyone. There's a mystery afoot. Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. It's Byakuya. I don't think anything's gonna happen to him. If anything, he'd be the one causing something to happen. I would hate even more to have her as a friend. I guess that depends on your choice of friends, though. What he meant by that, he didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me.
I was just about to suggest the same thing.
What's your problem?
Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay, then I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well then.
Very well, then the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, you know, too late. But isn't everyone in the room with us? Is everyone in the room with us? Anyways, we just have to do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went to go check out the second floor of the school again. Celeste, aren't you going to help look for Byakuya? I cannot say his name. I have not had my tea yet. Huh?
As for me...
Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. If you are in a hurry, feel free to motivate Hifumi to move faster. Okay, but aren't you being kind of selfish? I mean, I should check on Hifumi. At the end of this, you need a compilation of every misspelled Byakuya you did. Byakuya. Byakuya! Bakugan. Ah, Mr. Nayagi, what's going on? Oh, nobody's seen Byakuya this morning, so we're all decided to go look for him.
What?
What? That's not good at all.
However,
This little piggy needs to... I have a holy edict to deliver a proper milk tea to my master. Since when is... what? Imagine calling Byakuya? Bakugan? I might actually start calling him Bakugan at this point. To bless this undeserving swine with such an honor, I will serve you with all my heart and soul. What is wrong with you? Oh. Okay. Good luck with that. The Fumi's created some kind of creepy alternate reality for himself. Yeah, a little bit too creepy. Hey, that knife is still gone. That one specific knife is still missing. Yaka took one of the knives that was there, and then she... Why is that gone still? Is that a bell pepper? Oh no, it's just a paprika. How can you tell? I bet the girls would go crazy if something this big was filled with cakes and sweets and stuff. I'd go crazy for that. No, that's the wrong thing to be thinking right now. But a cake. Onion, garlic, and pepper are the only vegetable that matter. Change my mind. Pineapple?
As for me...
Throw pineapple through the window? No! Can't believe you, man. Byakuya was that close to my room? Damn, I actually forgot that. Maybe I'll knock myself just to be sure. See, he's not in there. Yeah, I guess not. Hey, Hina, any luck? Nah, it's no use. I keep banging on his door and nothing. Come on already, open up. Careful, you're gonna bust the door down hitting it that hard. Relax, this is nothing compared to what Sakura could do. Sakura is really awesome, you know? If she really wanted to, she could tear this door down to shreds. Why doesn't she? Well, she is the ultimate martial artist. She might actually be able to do it. I've been knocking long enough. I think I can say for sure he's not here. I think you're right. Okay, I'm gonna go look around for him. Alright, good luck. Hey, Toko, hanging out with Hina, huh?
What's your problem?
What, you got a problem with that? No? Something might have happened, right? Being alone right now might not be safe. So you got scared and decided to stay close to Hina. I guess everyone has a softer side. As long as I'm with the sports idiot, if something does happen, I'm sure she'd jump in without thinking and take the fall. Huh? What? Were you eavesdropping? Awful. You're just awful. Get lost, you stray cat. See, I always feel like Toko and Hifumi might kill each other, but that's me. I bet you should tear that wall apart as well. That depends if the wall is not made out of fucking steel. But we don't know that. At least I don't know that. I'm assuming they're made out of wood. Man, they're everywhere right now. This is a good opportunity to at least look around, right? It's a bunch of magazines, once called the Lovely Ladies of Earth. It's filled with what they refer to as world-class beauties, and Junko is dead. She never gets to become a beauty ever again. There's gonna be a coin in here. I bet I fucking knew there was gonna be a coin here. There's probably another coin. Wow. I bet there's a third coin. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Ba-da-dum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 chapters in this game. Fun fact, walls are mainly made of concrete, brick, and iron bars. Wow, did you really gotta throw Hifumi under the bus like that? I mean, I know you wanted to throw him under the bus like that, but goddamn. Are they ever gonna let me go in the girls' bathroom? What are you doing in the bathroom, hero? Oh, well, I consulted the spirits, and he had a bathroom emergency and couldn't make it to breakfast.
Well?
His guts forced him to spend all morning in the can.
No way.
But I was totally wrong. Swing and a miss, 3 strikes, I'm out. Yeah, Byakuya doesn't seem like the kind of guy to have problems like that. I think he'd have a pretty good handle on his fucking bladder, too. Just saying that here in Brazil, the houses really need to be safe. You don't even have to finish the sentence. But have I been in here before?
Yo.
Oh no, we have never been in this room before. How's it going? You find him? No.
Hey,
Shit, man, where the hell did he go? He got his head stuck so far up his ass, who knows what's going on with him. Figured maybe he was taking a bath or something. What about you, a morning bath kind of guy?
Hell yeah.
You're spending all night riding your hog, wind in the face is nothing better than a morning dip. Hot water loosens you up and the heat of your soul gets your heart and body pumping. Sure thing, I'll have to take your word for all that.
Why?
What, you don't know what I'm talking about? Fucking nerd.
Hell yeah.
Guys gotta expose themselves to each other, you know? Come with me next time, you'll see. Well, think about it. But I mean, it's not like you've been riding your hog here in the school, right? Hey, how would you know? We got an open thing. Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. Using this massage chair would make me feel kinda old. Isn't that the point? This is the moment that some people think he wants to ride something else than his rides. Come on! He's talking about a motorcycle. How could anyone mix that up? This bathtub is huge. It's a communal bath? It's a communal bath. And it also doesn't have any cameras in it? Have you noticed that? There's not a single fucking camera to be seen. And a sauna room, too. What's this? Is it the heat source for the sauna?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Thank you for following the Twitch channel, Lorenzo the Boss 2010. You know, I'm kind of curious about that name. Well, he was talking about getting naked, if I understood right. Yeah, but that's Japanese culture in a nutshell. They don't have the same level of shame that that other people generally have. At least, like, if you were to ask a person who lives in the United States to strip, they would panic. Oh yeah, he said the warehouse was open now too. We've never gone in there. I honestly thought this was a 2-person stream. Nope! It's just a cow. It's just a cow. Moo. Aha! I see you came to search this area as well, Makoto. But you were one step too late. I've already finished my investigation. There was no trace of Byakuya here.
You hear me?
An army marches on the stomach, as they say. That has nothing to do with this. Moo! There's apparently a G-Force update. Cool, I'll get that later. I can't even feel comfortable without my shirt, let alone getting naked. Dude, Zayek, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe you should consider getting naked in the privacy of your own home then. An army marches on their stomach, so I thought maybe he would come here to have his fill. We must all eat until there's nothing left to eat. Anyway, now is no time to get discouraged. We must head elsewhere to continue our search. Welcome back, Louis. Have you played this game before, Mr. Lorenzo? Or Mrs. Lorenzo, however it is. No, my room is... on my room, I don't feel uncomfortable. It's just around people. Do you have nude beaches at Brazil? You could always try going to one of those. Try to build up the confidence to it. Assuming it's safe. Oh, it's been 3 hours and some change. Drink some water. This is one of the monitors. Monokuma breaks it. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. All kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. I could never get half this stuff in the outside world. We have nude beach here, but no thanks. Fair enough. Not for everybody. Alright, just Google it. If you do have one, you'll find it. Is this the fridge Sayaka mentioned? It's stuffed tight with food and drinks. Damn, this place is big! And there's no reason to have stuff stacked that high. Alright, so we have nothing to do here on the first floor. Let's head up to the second floor. How do I get to the second floor? This way. Wait, what? How do I get to the... Wait, what? The gate is blocking access to the stairs. Huh? Wait, oh, this way. Wait, why is one set of stairs to the second floor blocked off when I already have access to the second floor? Someone's gonna have to remind me if I've already clicked on these objects, by the way, because I don't remember. I don't think I clicked anything on the first floor, but then I'm like, did I? There's nobody even here on this frickin' this hallway. I'm just gonna skip through it then. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, we should actually check the shop out, if it lets me. It does. I know we're looking for Byakuya, but come on, we gotta play this. I still like 18.5% chance to get something new. I still like having less than 20%. As long as unless it dips up to, unless it goes up to 25%, I don't see a reason to use more than one coin. I think that's like the sweet spot for me. Unless I feel like gabbling more coins. What in the world is that? Kind of looked like a corset. I think when I played the first time, I started using more than one coin once it got to 33%. I guess 1/3 probably makes sense. Huh? Wow. I didn't think I'd get 2 luckies. Interesting. I also got 5 luckies in a row one time. Ha! Let's try for 30%, and then I'll switch it up to stay at 30%, basically. Or like, as soon as I hit 30%, drop it down to 20%. I know that's probably a waste of coins, but... like, what am I trying to get out of this thing? You guys said there's apparently something I need to pick up from this, and I don't know what it is. Lucky! A bento box. Everything. You can get everything on this machine. Why does I feel like that's a difficult task? Damn! Come on, you got 100 coins on the first trial. Yeah, I'm cheap though. But wait, how many coins did you get on the first trial then? I don't remember. Fair enough. That's a weird one. Don't even know if it's always the same amount. What the heck determines it then? Like, is it based on how fast you answer a question? But you can also get more exploring new places. I hope to keep on picking up more coins because we're already at freaking 40% and I have to throw in 10 coins in order to drop it down to 30. If it's different, it's probably based on your rank on the trial. You got an A, remember? Yeah, no, I remember I got the A, but I'm wondering, like, what does it determine? How does it determine you get the A? What's the criteria, you know? Yes, we got another one of those. Yay. The amount of mistakes you made plus the time. I only made one mistake as far as I remember in that case. And then I fucked up the whole, what is it? The bit where Leon was just saying, "You stupid, 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 stupid." Coin! You know, I know I should explore. I really should explore. There might be coins in places that I don't remember anymore. And by I don't remember anymore, I mean coins that are probably just lying around. There's nothing in here anymore. I can't help but think about the creepy DVD. Yeah, the creepy DVD I watched. I want to see everyone else's DVD. You know what I thought that they were gonna do, by the way? I thought that at some point they were gonna show you the video evidence of essentially the murder that happened. That's what I was curious about. Like, would they actually show that off? My cat is watching the monitor right now. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's falling asleep is what's happening. Alright, let's go up to the second floor. Let's check the bathroom, then go up to the second floor. Hey, how you doing, Kyoko?
Hey.
So you thought to come here too, huh?
So...
If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now. Right? Huh? Was it Byakuya what was Byakuya interested in again? He was interested in that, I think it was a laptop, honestly. Oh, hey, Makoto. So, did you find Byakuya? No, I didn't see him anywhere. I see.
But...
Somehow, Kyoko figured out where he might be. Huh?
You know?
Kyoko's so amazing. She's so cool. She's smart. She seems really tough. She's definitely smart, that's for sure, but tough? Compared to, say, Sakura or even Hina, she doesn't seem all that different from Chihiro. Is it weird to compare them like that? Aww. Depressed. That's what she is. She's depressed. 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 When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in a sudden surprise. Byakuya? Of all the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't that one of them. I mean, okay, let's face it, this guy would kind of do this, though. He would be the one to go and find information inside the book. However, where the hell did he get the damn coffee?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up. Smooth and silent as a shadow. To be honest, though, I do kind of agree with him a little bit. They've been on edge since the start, right? All this man wanted to do was sit down, read a book, have a drink. Can you blame him? Like, can you actually blame him? Sure, he didn't tell anybody he was doing this, but does he have to? I don't think he does. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another.
You!
Byakuya, so this is where you've been hiding. The heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point.
Well...
What were you reading? A mystery novel.
Well...
Wait. So are you gonna use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, what?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours will be totally boring, right? Not often you get to take part in such high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. You know what he was having the most fun with, though? He wasn't having fun with the killing. He was having fun with the mystery part of it. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this guy. He may be an asshole, but is he a killer? Enjoying this deranged killing game? What the fuck do you mean game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death which can only have one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It's a zero-sum game. I hate that she's also mentioning it like that. Huh?
Are you okay with this?
It is a part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually...
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. What he is saying is that if he is going to do something, it will be in a very amazing way. I don't doubt it from him. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we have been subjected to here. In this case,
okay?
Our limited resource is the only one of us that can successfully become the Blackened.
So in other words...
So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. But that can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
What?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. His smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose. Am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others, exactly what I would expect from the Togami heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible. I don't know about that, Chief. Sayaka couldn't finish the job against Leon. So, are you sure you can do it?
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long. Byakuya doesn't have confidence. The confidence have Byakuya. I don't know, man. You say he talks the game, but can he actually pull it off? Can he pull the trigger?
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Don't make me.
Like I said, I won't die. He keeps saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny, after all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny, and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand. Confidence isn't about what you can and can't do, it's what you believe. Yeah, but does he believe enough in himself to actually pull the trigger? That's the point. There's a substantial difference between watching someone kill someone and finding out that they did it, to you being the one to pull the trigger. Can he do it, is the question. He can say he can do it, but can he?
Isn't it wonderful?
Do you think he don't? Dude is a corp leader. I don't know. There's always a possibility that something messes up, right? The best laid plans of mice and men don't always come to fruition. And Byakuya might prove to me that he can't do it. It is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh.
Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
No.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
It's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friends is... You never said we were his friends.
That's horrific.
Friends? Who decided that?
Huh?
We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradiction onto me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes, if you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around.
We gotta see, right? We gotta see what happens. Because right now, with what he's saying, he's basically turning everyone against him. Quite quickly as well. What is going on with the cat camera? What am I seeing there that's causing that weird-ass artifacting? Never mind. That's just the cat camera being weird. Disregard. Hey, shithead, you get off on bullying people like that? Or you get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You want to try that on me? So, you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it, you're fucking dead.
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm. I am the hype. How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time. Waste of time?
Possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. And I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
Goodbye.
All I'm saying is that ultimately you are all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Yep, this is him calm. Yeah, I don't know, man. Byakuya is, I don't know if he would consider that a good idea. But does anyone actually want to take the fall to kill him and admit it? There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But...
Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck
Well,
with
fuck
me.
him then. But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko?
Anyway...
Well, it's not like anyone would care even if he was gone, right? Or if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that.
I'm telling you!
You just think, you don't think... You just think you don't think that, what? The weird thing is that I can actually comprehend him. I get where he's coming from, right? But maybe he took it one step too far. I don't know how many of you watch T90. He hosts a lot of community games, right? A lot of those community games are always about diplomacy. Diplomacy, 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 but diplomacy that gets you ahead. How well can you gaslight everyone else, right? And I've seen some very crazy examples of it. What Byakuya is doing right now is exactly what a high-rank player would do in those community games, thinking that they can take on 7 other players. What ultimately ends up happening is that pro player, or that high-level player, ends up going down first because he pissed off everyone else. This is what's going to happen to Byakuya. The one who's going to be the most successful in this entire game, as they call it, right, is gonna be the one who can diplomacy their way out of every situation. That means if they manage to gaslight 5 people into betraying another 3 people, all suspicion gets thrown off on them. And if they decide to kill someone in the back end because of it, 5 people are already on the side of the guy who's betraying them, and the other 3 are on the side of the guy who also betrayed them as well, because they think that the one who's telling them everything is the one in truth. He can test the waters way faster this way, and it's more dangerous to try to murder him now because it will be more suspicious. Yeah, but again, you can also take the fall if you do want to get rid of him. I mean, would anyone want to get rid of him like that? Could you get rid of him like that? It'd be an open-shut case, obviously, but... I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. And I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Oh, hey, wait, Toko! Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there is nothing you can say to bring her back. To the point of dying for? Probably no. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this was probably the best thing he could do. I feel like he needed to have at least 2 allies. At least, well, 2 might be pushing it. At least 1 other ally. If he could have done that, I could argue that his chances are significantly better, right? Because at least you have someone there with you. But now he's just going full on his own, which means, in my head, anything he decides to do now at nighttime, how are we gonna know, right? He could be easily setting up traps or something. Something that would make him get a kill and completely have no suspicion on him. Technically speaking, you kind of have 2 indirect allies, maybe 3. Possibly. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Jeez, I'm tired already. But I don't have time to take even 1 day off. I need to get myself going. Free time. Alright, with that free time thing that we just got, we're gonna hit the game with the good old-fashioned save. I'm gonna do it again because I don't know how this game is saving. And I'm gonna call it here for the night. We got through the trial, and now we have... oh man, what do we have? We have... a Byakuya who's gone off the deep end. Not even off the deep end. He's gone the route that we expected him to kind of go down, right? The lone wolf, I'm the ultimate progeny, affluent progeny. I'm not gonna die. Then we have Kiyotaka, Mondo, Leon. Oh wow, they even tell you they're dead. Hifumi, Hiro, Kyoko, Aoi, Toko, who has gone off the fucking deep end again. I don't know what the deal with her is. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like Toko and Hifumi are gonna end up killing one another. And I think it'd be Toko who did it. Because Hifumi seems to be the kind of guy who would just wipe, or deflect. But Toko is like, I'm gonna kill you. Or something. We have Sakura, Celeste, Juko is dead, and we have Chihito. Right now, my mind's eye tells me that Hifumi or Toko are gonna die. I don't think Byakuya is gonna do anything until later. I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong when we get to that point. But that's what I'm thinking. Hello, how are you today? Just recently returned from holiday. The streets of Ho Chi Minh City and this lunar year is widely empty. I'm doing good, Ton. We're wrapping up the stream for the night, but maybe you can watch the VOD or something. He doesn't care about anybody else, and he thinks he's smart enough to do everything alone. He might be smart enough to do everything alone. It's just that... Alright, here's my working theory. I know it's a bit of a stretch of a theory, but here's my working theory. He is now going from 12-man group to 1v11, right? He now has to keep an eye on all 11 of us, right? And if he decides he wants to kill someone, he has to make sure that one person is completely isolated. And he has to make sure that his escape route is completely open and he cannot be pinned for anything. That's the only way he can do a perfect crime. But he would have to be very meticulous in order to do that by himself. If anything, his play, if he was gonna try to escape by being blackened, is to wait for either 4 more people to die or 2 more people to die, to reduce the number down to, well, that's the gamble, right? He has to not only gamble that he survives the class trial situation, right? He has to hedge his bets that he gets out of it with no blame on him, assuming he didn't do it, right? And that the 2 people that are gone for good. I still think it'd be safer for him to play at 4 people down, because that leaves us with, from 12 to 8, and that's substantially much easier for him to move around. The amount of, not only that, but I think after it's the second class trial, when we get to that point, the 3rd floor opens up, and if there's anything above the 3rd floor, another class trial opens the 4th floor. You know how much fucking maneuverability you have at that point? I don't even know what the 3rd floor looks like, and I'm just under the assumption there's a 4th floor. That's a lot of space to be roaming around and thinking of something to do. So Byakuya is definitely the more dangerous one if the longer he stays alive. But that's the theory I have against that. I could be completely wrong, I could be completely right. I don't know. I don't want to be spoiled about that. I'm just guessing at this point. What should he be? What would be his appropriate play? The other risk with having less people around is that now people can easily put the blame on you because you're still lone wolf, right? If at some point more people start going lone wolf, less pressure is put on Byakuya. I also think he will start to get longer to find when people die because there's more places to search. Yeah. But no matter what, we still have to go through a class trial. But here's the thing. The longer a body is dead for, the harder it becomes to figure out what happened, right? If you killed if you killed someone a week ago, right? You're not going to be able to pick up a lot of information because Byakuya could easily, if he did it, clean up all that evidence. Any evidence about him being involved with the murder, it'd be gone. He'd probably get rid of it in a day. Not even a day, probably a couple hours. He'd probably be able to clear it out in a couple hours if he does his, if he does everything properly. I don't think they can hide a body for a week, though. You would not be able to hide a body for a week, that's for sure, considering the size of the school, right? But the longer the body remains unable to be found, the harder I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. The longer it takes for a body to be found, the harder it becomes to pin it on someone, because now people start becoming a little forgetful. And then everyone starts blaming each other because no one knows who to blame. You said this game is linear, right? My choices technically don't matter? Damn. I kinda wish my choices did matter, in a way. But I guess I have to live with that fact. Is Danganronpa 2 and 3, are they less linear? Or did they take away the linearity? This game would be much more complex if your choices matter. Hey, I like complexity. The more complex, the better, dude. Because then there's like a possibility I could keep everyone alive somehow, right? Now, I don't know about Sayaka. Sayaka seemed to have that planned like very, very early in. So I feel like it's guaranteed that Sayaka and Leon were dead. On the subject of Joko, though, I mean, she's stupid for doing what she did. I don't know if Dangan 3 isn't linear, but Dangan 2 is linear as well. V3 is linear? Damn. I'm sorry. What? Do my choices matter? But boy, it sure isn't simple. Yeah, by the third game, I don't expect anything to be simple. Oh, let's not forget that our main character still refuses to even consider killing someone. I wonder if that's gonna change. I feel like it has to change. The less people there are, the more likely he has to kill someone to escape if he can't find an escape route. I wonder if that matters. I don't know. Anyway, I'm done. Choices have little to no impact outside of very specific stuff. That's why I think Byakuya isn't completely alone. I guess we'll find out next week when we play this game. Worst case, Makoto can help him if he isn't the murderer. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, before we actually end it off, is there like a thing we should probably consider, like... Okay, that's what I thought. Anyone that doesn't have a page 2, we should consider, talking to them to get their skill unlocked. But I'm gonna talk to Toko and Hifumi next week, under the assumption that they're gonna be the ones who are gonna die. Because I don't think Byakuya is gonna do anything. And the most likely people to kill each other right now would be Toko to Hifumi. At least that's my guess. It's a pretty good guess based on what I was seeing, but I could be completely wrong about that. Anyway, with that being said, if you do want to watch what happens next time I play this, or if I discover anything, subscribe to the channel, dude. Or follow on Twitch. Otherwise, jump on Discord. We have a Discord server. Come chat with the community. No spoilers, though. The link is in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And on Twitch, it's on the About tab. Otherwise, follow on Twitter, follow on Blue Sky. And with that, I wish everyone a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. And I will see you tomorrow for more Lobotomy Corporation. Even though I kind of want to play more of this game. But I also want to play Lobotomy Corporation. Alright, bye-bye! Oh my god, my voice hurts. Drink water, bye-bye!